Yes, happy Tiny Home Tuesday to you today. Today is a very special day. Today marks the final day of 2019 as a year and as a decade. And we welcome in 2020 with a brand new water system. That is right. We are going to give you a little view into our water system. So here we are on land that has a well. But unfortunately, the well has had a certain amount of bacteria that they don't recommend even bathing in or doing your dishes. So that bacteria had to get killed. And while we're at it, they always recommend doing a sediment filter, and also our water was highly acidic. So these are the things that we got installed today. This is coming from up there. There's the U.S. Pure Water truck right now. Thank you so much, Michael Davis and crew and Mark, for installing the system. But the pump is over there. The water spigot is over here. And we've got about 100 or so feet till we get to the very first stage, which is our sediment filter. And then the UV filter. This is the one. There's a big UV light inside of there. And that is killing the bacteria. And then it's a little bit disabled right now, but this is going to be a calcite filter that's going to bring up the pH on our water, because, I don't know if you knew this, but if you have a high acidic water, it will actually hurt any brass fittings or brass piping. While we don't have any brass tubing, I think it's what it's called, the brass fittings that we do have could be affected, but not for right now. We're going to get a different filter where it's kind of calcium free floating or something. So that over there in the barn comes over here on a hose, and on the other side of our tiny home, and directly into our home is flowing water.
Without the pump sound.
Without the pump sound. So we have had, for the last, since March of this year, it's now December, that giant pump and this tiny little tank. And what we've had to do, Eric, take these.
Yeah, take this.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is a dry run.
So we've been filling these 6-gallon totes and pretty much been living on probably 6 to 12 gallons a day, because that's about how much we do.
I'm taking this siphon hose. I drop it in there and then drop
And then we drop that in. We suck on it. Well, let's show them the old school. Like you actually...
Well, this is all dry.
Well, I know, but you put it in there, right? Anyone knowing this is like old school, where you give it a little, right? Pressure, suction, and down into the tank.
Into the tank, and then about 20 minutes later, it is filled.
It is filled. In fact, you're actually hearing it now. But we no longer need these. Yes. So we are going to say thank you to the 6-gallon jugs, but bye-bye to carrying our water, including our drinking water. That right there has been a 5-gallon bucket that we've been filling up, and then we've been putting into this container now. And this is still pressurizing, but we should be able to see. There we go. Running water. Okay, so that is the reverse osmosis system that we got installed underneath the tiny home. This came out of our apartment in San Rafael many years ago. And we're just, I don't know, this part. This is the part that's so exciting. We've got water that's clean and good, running through all systems. And now we can take our rain shower. Check that out. This is the moment. I love the rain shower. Plus we can do the hand wand. Or we turn this around to the tub and take a bath. So when you've only been living with 6-gallon jugs and having to carry your own water, you don't take baths. I've done it a couple times when I knew we were going somewhere where we could fill up our jugs, but I am just so looking forward to taking a bath. And the very first bath we're going to take is with our dog, who just got skunked. So, come on, Zoe, let's go. Let's go take your bath. She is not really into that, but she's going to do that. And while you can't smell on the internet, this is our adorable dog that got skunked. And so we're really excited that we have our water system right now, because literally today we didn't go and fill up our 3 6-gallon jugs because we knew our water system was going to come in. Now, if anything had happened, like I had to go run to the store and get 2 50-foot rubber hoses. We had already bought a 100-foot hose a few days ago, so everything worked out. Thank you so much, U.S. Pure Water. They're here local in Novato, and without plumbers, plumbers and electricians, roofers, framers, all those trades, so invaluable. Thank you so much. If you're a tradesperson and you work with any kind of tools or know how to fix stuff or build stuff, thank you. Thank you to everyone that has helped us along the way with our tiny home journey. The final piece was pretty much the water. I mean, the water, after air, water's the second thing you need to live. And if you don't have really good clean water, then you have to carry it like we've been doing. And it's liberating to think about the time that we don't have to spend and also the energy from our pump. Yes, anytime you use water with a well, some electricity has to be used. So the pump that's way up on the land will be used. And I wish I had solar on that. That would be another thing to actually make that even more eco-efficient. But for now, we're going to enjoy a little bit of bath time. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your 2019. If you're watching this into 2020 or beyond, I hope your day is going well. And really, I hope you're grateful for the water that's flowing in your home. If you're on any kind of city water that just flows wonderfully from the faucet, be grateful for that, because I remember traveling in Egypt where women had to travel, it was mostly women, miles to go to the Nile to fill up their big buckets and then carry them back on their heads. That is what I physically saw happening. And that happens in many countries and many communities and villages all over the country and world. So please be grateful for the water systems you have, and happy water. Water today is the focus.